Hello, fabulous fourth graders. It's Miss Mills again. I am here to talk you through practice traits, character traits, practice 2. So this is just going to be the second activity that you'll be working on this week using character traits. Remember that character traits are words that describe a character in a story, and we really are talking about the internal traits. Internal means the way that they act and feel. And the way that we determine those internal traits, those character traits, are by looking at the character's feelings, actions, speech, and thoughts. Those are the things that show us the character trait of a character. All right, so here are a few examples like adventurous, mischievous, playful, brave, observant, innovative, helpful, hardworking, curious, strong, generous, and kind. All right, those are just a few examples. We're going to move down to the first activity for this assignment. It is a sort activity. You're going to sort the character traits in the blue boxes. Are they mean, nice, or sad? So you're going to read all of these words and determine whether they go under, if they mean the same thing as mean, if they mean the same thing as nice, or if they mean the same thing as sad. All right. So bossy, that might be considered mean. Delightful, that's probably considered nice. I want to look at this word glum. I don't know what that word means, all right? So I have provided a tool called a thesaurus. It's kind of like a dictionary, and it's going to tell you words that mean the same as the word that you write in there. So what I'm going to do is it's linked here, so I'm going to click on it, and it pops up underneath, so I have to click on the blue words, and it'll open a new tab. And it comes to this thesaurus.com. And what I do is I'm going to type in the word glum right here. When I type in the word glum, it's going to pull up a bunch of synonyms. Synonyms are words that mean the same as. Well, glum means depressed, melancholy, morose, dismal, gloomy, and look at that. It means sad. So right there, it tells me that it means sad. So I can stop what I'm doing. I can go back to my assignment, and I can drag glum and under the word sad. So the thesaurus is here as a tool for you to use in case you come to a word that you don't know how to spell. In case you come to a word that you don't know what it means, or you're not sure, or you want to be sure. So then you click on that, and you can go back and forth. Type in the word in the search bar. Maybe the word was delightful. Maybe you didn't know what delightful was. Click delightful, type in the delightful, click enter. And it gives you all of these different choices. So all the red words are synonyms. Okay. All right, so I wanted to make sure that you were aware of that tool in case you weren't quite sure what some of these words mean. And it's okay if you don't, but I want to make sure that you have a tool that you can use to help you figure out what those words mean. Okay? All right, and then that's the activity number 1 for this assignment. This, again, are the directions for the second part of this activity. So I'll just go over it in case you didn't do the first assignment. It says read each text. While you are reading, identify the character trait of the character. 2. Look through the cards and find the character trait that best describes the character. 3. Place any character trait cards that don't match in the discard pile. So those are just the directions on slide 4. So that means I need to go to slide 5 to actually complete the assignment by reading this passage. As usual, Trevor put on his winter gloves before he got to the front of the lunch line. As he took the plate of meatloaf, he shrugged and said, "You never know how hot it might be." He walked to his usual table. Before he sat down with his friends, he wiped down the table and bench with a handkerchief. "Lots of colds and flus this time of year," he said. His friends just went on eating since this wasn't new to them. What character trait best describes Trevor? Would you consider him cautious, careless, dependable, or energetic? So you would choose one of those cards and drag it over here, depending on what you think it is. Remember, if you're not quite sure what the word is or what it means, you can always go back to at the top, go to thesaurus, and you can type in the search bar and find out what it means, like synonyms that it means. So cautious means watchful, vigilant. These are all big words, but alert, safe. He talked about germs, so I'm wondering if cautious might be the answer for that one. Let's move on to the second passage. Simone's watch read 6:45 p.m. She had loads of homework, but Lenny had asked Simone, Jeff, and Shelley to come by at 7 to help practice Lenny's lines for the school play. Lenny was nervous, and he really wanted his friend's support. Simone raced across town in order to arrive on time, and Lenny was more grateful than Simone expected. Both Jeff and Shelley called to say that they were too busy, Lenny said. However, I knew I could count on you, Simone. What character trait best describes Simone? Again, would it be cautious, careless, dependable, and energetic? Remember that you're going to determine their character trait based on how the character feels, acts, what the character says, and what the character's thoughts are, okay? Or what other people say about the character, okay? So you're going to have one card here and one card here before you turn in your assignment. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to help. Thank you so much.